associate degree in liberal arts and a Bachelor of Arts degree, summa cum laude, in English and political science. He received his Juris Doctorate from the University of Kentucky College of Law in 1991. Jacques currently splits his residency between St. Petersburg, Florida, and Lexington, Kentucky. He serves as an ordained minister at 8 Historic Pleasant Green Baptist Church here in Lexington, and currently works as a law clerk for the law offices of Tara J. Scott and Grundy Law Group in St. Petersburg and Lexington, respectively. His prior work experience includes serving as president of Advanced Development Enterprises, Inc., where he headed the Affordable Housing Alliance in Lexington. He later served as executive director of the Kentucky Occupational Safety and Health Commission in Frankfort. Jacques served 3 terms as a Lexington-Fayette Urban County Council member. Throughout his tenure in office, Jacques remained active in the National League of Cities, the National Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials, and the Kentucky League of Cities. I want to add a couple of other things about Jacques that I know. It's like when you have a partner, when you have somebody that you train and raised up in the way that they need to go, you know where the bones are buried. I know where a few of Jacques' bones are buried, and there's nothing bad here. But let me just tell you how multifaceted this brother is. He came to the National League of Cities, joined NBC Leo, which was a National Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials, and I had been there 2 terms before Jacques came. Jacques got hooked in, plugged in to HELO. HELO is the Hispanic Elected Local Officials Organization. Jacques Espanol, talk to the brothers and sisters in HELO. So when we went to HELO, Jacques was the man. Jacques had me hanging on him. Let me say that this brother, and we've got time, the next session is not supposed to start at 2 o'clock. I asked Jacques to speak, and I asked him to hold his comments for 30 minutes. So we got time. But Jacques' heart, he's a Baptist minister. But let me tell you also about Jacques. Jacques is also a 2nd generation elected council member. His dad was the 2nd district council member with the Lexington-Fayette Urban County government. Please join me, sirs and madams, in welcoming my friend, Brother Jacques Lincoln.
KBC, is it KBC, Leo?
Yeah,
KBC. I've heard of that. That name sounds familiar. You look, brother, you look familiar. I can't quite place your name. I know I've seen you somewhere before. Do you teach? Have I seen you on TV? No, see, KBC Leo, my name is Jacques Wigginton, and I know who you are. I don't have to guess who you are. I don't have to think who you are. I don't have to wonder who you are. I know who you are. I'm not in Walmart. I'm not in the barbershop. I'm here with you today because I recognize exactly who KBC Leo is. You are the Kentucky elected officials. And let me say something about that. They don't know who you are, but I know who you are. For you are engineers, because you're the ones who can tell them how best to put in a pipeline when the newspaper says you can. You're the one who makes sure all the dirt and the stuff flows down here right. I know you're the one who understands and knows meteorology because you're the ones that can predict the snow and keep it off the street before it hits. You're the ones who know it's going to rain and keep them in those basins. You're the one who knows there's a tornado coming and better go to every house, knock on the door personally and give them a warning. I know you can do that and even make it stop. I know you, KBC Leo, because you're the ones who focus on psychology. You're the ones that understand the difference between what you mean and what you say. You're the ones who can finally answer that question, what's wrong with those kids? And you are the ones that can put together diametrically opposed ideas and make them all make sense. And more than that, you're the one that's talented enough to tell an idiot they're an idiot and make them thank you for the compliment. I know who you are. You're the ones who understand biology well enough that that you can address teen sex and the question not only of when life begins, but when is a gay person born that way. You are the ones who understand physics such that you can make the quantum leap across town to be at 2 meetings that start at the same time. Split yourself to be everywhere for everybody and have enough energy and motion that never sleeps, stops, or moves in any other way than forward progress. I know you're KBC Leo. KBC Leo, I know you're the one who understands economics. They can get folks more services while reducing their taxes, all while inflation is ever rising and recession is on the horizon. I know you know philosophy because you can know when it is time to represent your people as a leader and when to be their mouthpiece. I know you know criminology because you're the ones that can put everybody in prison that so much as spits on the wrong yard, bring them into that institution, take them out as a model citizen, and have 0 recidivism. I know you're KBC Leo. And more than that, I know that you have your DD, Reverend, in all religions. You have to in order to hold your tongue graciously, knowing that all that you know, while you got to sit there and listen to some idiot who gets a full 3 minutes that can't put together a subject and a verb, explain to you how you and all your education don't know jack. I know you're KBC Leo. But more than KBC Leo, see, all of those things are germane to anybody that looks into the political ramifications of things and decides to be a local elected official. Represented that the former House Speaker once said that all politics are local. But see, you're different. See, they may not know you, but I know you because you're not just the Kentucky elected officials. You're not just the Kentucky local elected officials. You are the Kentucky Black Caucus of local elected officials. And that means that you have a different expectation that's expected of you. See, you're expected to have the leadership skills of King and the intellect of Dubois and the nerve of Farrakhan and the voice of Robeson and the vocabulary of Dyson and the charisma of Jackson and the sophistication of Young and the self-esteem of Ali and the fight of Dempsey and the attire of Brother Brown. You're the ones that have the meekness of Tucci. You got to have the will of Mandela. You got to have the memory of Dr. Cheney, the bravery of Rosa Parks, the suave of Clayton Powell, the demeanor of Colin Powell, the analytical mind of a Thurgood Marshall, and the judicial authority of Judge Mathis, because doggone it, somebody's going to ask you, when you going to get my boy out of jail? So y'all think that's funny, but don't get it confused, because to many folk, to most folk, to some folk, you better be able to part the seas like Moses, and you better be able to walk water like Jesus. Play if you want, but the expectations are real because you are often dealing with a people feeling enslaved for over 400 years in a foreign land and still feeling like they're the minority subject to majority rule. They want, they need, they expect a Savior and a Messiah. And for many of our people, especially those, brother, who don't attend anybody's church, mosque, or synagogue, they need that, they want that, and you are it.
That's right.
Woo. Good afternoon.
Preach, brother. Preach.
It certainly is my pleasure to be here. I figured that despite the intimacy and the fact that I know so many of you so well, I figured I better give you a real speech. One, because you didn't pick me first. Second, because there might be an honorarium involved. Come on, Brother Bill. Don't laugh too hard. But it is good to be here. It's good to be in the fellowship of those that are similarly situated. It's good to be in the company of those who have traveled down the road of many of the trials and tribulations that involve public service that no other people who've not gone through that have gone through. It's good to see you again. It's good to see the advancement. It's good to see you glow. It's good to see you happy. It's good to see your progress. It's good to see you make it. It's good to see my brother from Texas. Doggone, I forgot my boots. But you are a bad brother. And it's good to be here. KBC Leo. It's a new day. We find ourselves at the crux of a new day. President Holmes, President Samuel, even to our mayor in abstention. we do recognize that today is a new day, a new era. And the reality of it is that on the political scene, the landscape has been upheaved and the entire culture shaken.